Okay, uh, decided to shoot well, impromptu video, but I have some thoughts on SmackDown Live, and I have some thoughts on wrestling in general. Let's see, I didn't watch all of SmackDown Live tonight because, well, I don't have. I don't have. Trying to see myself in the video, but I'm not there because it's kind of dark. Hold on 1 second. But see, I'm in bed. But back to SmackDown Live. I love SmackDown Live. It is my favorite WWE show. Scratchy throat. It is my favorite WWE show and brand. But I must say lately it's been kind of repetitive. Like, for example, the Raw Women's Division. I mean, not Raw. The SmackDown Women's Division. Like, for example, like, I don't like the way they're being used. Like, tonight, I think that was Sarah Logan or Liv Morgan. She loses clean to Charlotte. Seriously, she loses clean to Charlotte. I've seen some of her matches on the indie scene, on the indie circuit, before she, joined NXT and was eventually called up to the main roster. And it's not good the way WWE is using her. I mean, she's younger than Charlotte Flair. She probably is more skilled than Charlotte Flair, and she looks more real than Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair just kind of looks like she's trying to be like her daddy too much, which is not a bad thing, but when that becomes her whole shtick, then it just looks kind of forced. And at least we got to see Ruby Riott and the other girl there too. At least we got to see them. It would have been nice to see at least see a brawl between them and Naomi and Becky Lynch and Charlotte. I mean, how many times are we gonna see like the same scenario? Like, they've fought so many times. Like, isn't it time to like stop the whole battle royal and just start focusing on individual feuds? Maybe do a feud between Becky Lynch and Charlotte, or Naomi versus Charlotte. I mean, seriously, when Charlotte Flair was on Raw, she was the heel, and everybody wanted a piece of her. But on SmackDown, it seems like everybody's, well, at least those three, Naomi, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch, they're best buddies, It just, I miss the individual feuds, And it seems like they're giving those three, priority, and then they're just using the Riot Squad as jobbers, basically. And that sucks because if you watch the Women's Rumble, If I get her name wrong again, I'm sorry. She wrestled Charlotte Flair tonight. Was that Liv Morgan or Sarah Logan? Ugh. I'll just say Crazy Mary. Because I think that's what her name was on the, whatchamacallit, the indie scene. But it seems like WWE is using them as jobbers, just jobbers to feed to Charlotte every week. And, give it time. And then if you give it time, watch them become jobbers to Tamina, which she's just bad. Or become weekly jobbers to Becky Lynch and Naomi. And I don't want to jinx it, but maybe eventually they're going to become jobbers to Carmella. I'm not looking forward to that. So I think the only way to fix this is to split up the Riot Squad, draft a couple of them to Raw, stop pushing Charlotte so much, let her lose a few matches now. Then, bring the focus on some of the younger talent, because eventually, Charlotte, give it 3 or 4 years, pretty soon Charlotte's going to have the whole Ric Flair thing down to a T, and pretty soon she won't even have to wrestle great. All she'll have to do is be like her daddy, and people will watch. Or that could also backfire because Cody Hall, when he debuted on the indie scenes, he basically mimicked his father, Scott Hall, from his Wolfpack days in WCW, and that was just bad. And so I stopped watching SmackDown tonight after the women's segment. I did like how Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn attacked Corbin backstage while he was about to come out to face Dolph Ziggler. And then I liked how they attacked Dolph Ziggler too. And it was awesome to see Corbin try to get revenge, but only to end up getting his butt kicked. But I would have watched more of SmackDown Live, but I don't have a TV, and I have cable, but I don't have a TV. And when you have anxiety, sometimes you can't stay out too long, or it gets kind of bad. So just came back upstairs, and now I'm in bed. I'm not really tired. I guess I am tired, but I just don't want to do anything right now. Just chill in bed. So yeah, I'm in bed. I'm thinking about getting a Wrestle Crate, a Pro Wrestle Crate, and a Wrestle Crate, because the unboxings I've seen are pretty dang good. The only thing is I don't like white t-shirts or yellow t-shirts. I prefer only black. So that's one of my biggest fears. As for wrestling purchases, I mostly the last wrestling item I bought was a wrestling shirt from Hot Topic from the Bullet Club, and it was the Kenny Omega one. It is awesome. Oh man, Hot Topic had a deal, buy two get one free. I should have just bought three of the Bullet Club shirt designs. Oh, hopefully next time I go, that deal's still there. I'm also thinking about getting the Bullet Club hoodie, zip-up hoodie, because I love zip-up hoodies and I need a new one. Yeah, it's just fun to be a fan of more than one thing. I love comic books, horror movies, for TV shows, music. Oh yeah, I really love music. Art, even though I haven't really drawn anything in a while. Pro wrestling, reading, booktube thing. So yeah, I mean, I'm also in college. I don't have a job, but I'm in college. So I'm studying programming, and my current class is teaching PHP, and it is really freaking difficult. It is one of the most difficult things I've ever had to freaking learn. PHP, you suck. I'm just scared because, like, I know one of my future classes, I'm gonna have to learn C# and JavaScript and C++. Those are the only ones that come to my head. I'm guessing there's more programs too. Like the only like programming language I really know is HTML and CSS. That's about it. But yeah, at least I'm doing something, not just sitting on my butt doing nothing all day. But before I go, I'm gonna say, if you feel like you're ugly and don't belong with other people, just remember that you are unique, you are cool. If you feel depressed, if you're religious like me, pray. Try to keep your mind, clear. And also enjoy your hobbies, because hobbies are a great thing. If you're not religious, and no, I'm not going to push it on you. Just enjoy your hobbies. Talk to your friends, because if a lot of people don't like you, but you have a couple of friends that do, that makes the hate not hurt as much. And so I guess I'll end this video now and say goodnight. And SmackDown Live's awesome, and so is Raw, but they both need improvement. So good night. Anybody can see me? Oh, whoa. Ah.